Hello, everyone. My name is Victor, and I'd like to start by asking a question. Have you ever seen someone having a seizure or fit before? And in case you see one, what should you do? I'll be attempting to give you 5 things you should do when somebody is having a seizure. I hope you learn a thing or two. Number one is to be calm. I understand that when somebody's having a seizure, especially if it is a loved one, it could be scary. But please be calm. Because if you are not calm, you cannot help the individual that is having a seizure. Next is safety. If the individual is having a seizure and it is close to a body of water or close to fire or on the road, by all means move them to safety. Then check the individual too. If their clothing is tight, you get them off. And then if they also have a necktie on, you can also get them off, because this species of material could do more harm to the individual than the seizure itself. Number 3, track time. If you have a timer with you, just set the time and note when it started and when it ended. Also take note of other things like what part of their body was involved. Was there loss of consciousness? Did they bite their tongue? Did they lose control of their bowel or their bladder? This pieces of information could be very useful to the doctor. The next thing you know is the mouth and teeth. The temptation is that when the individual is having a seizure and they are clenching their teeth, people put several things in between the teeth, including spoons, fingers, sticks, name it. But when you put anything in between their teeth, you risk injuring yourself or injuring the person that is having a seizure. And then your action at the point in time may just be doing more harm than good. And in their mouth, this is not the right time to put anything in their mouth, including medications, red oil, anointing oil, salt, name it. Do not put anything in their mouth. At this moment in time, they do not have the control of their swallowing. So anything you put in their mouth may just find its way into the lungs and then do more harm there than good. Lastly, after the seizure, place them to their side. In this position, secretions are able to effortlessly just drool out of their mouth. And I have decided that today I am not going to be stingy. I will be giving bonus. And you know what the bonus point is? The bonus point is that do not overcrowd the individual that is having a seizure. For God's sake, what they need at the time is oxygen. So when you overcrowd them, you're depriving them of the much needed oxygen. Also, do not attempt to restrain them or to tie them. And if it ever happens in an environment where there is ambulance, you can call in the ambulance, especially if it is a long duration seizure or if it is a first seizure or seizure that is happening in a pregnant woman or in an individual that has an underlying ailment like diabetes mellitus. But if it happens in a place like my village, I advise that you take the individual to see a doctor. The doctor will be able to assess them properly and also institute the right kind of management. So from me to you, be safe.